Greetings, LEGO fans, and welcome to Manor Von Barron. This spooky, imposing haunted house is set number 10273 and was retired just last year. On the surface, this grand mansion might seem like a glossy theme park attraction with its terrifying drop ride and carefully manicured exterior, but on the inside it's an absolute treasure trove of Easter eggs from the much-beloved Adventurer series. The instructions for this set are a treat to flip through, as they contain a number of quippy, satisfying bits of commentary on these hidden nuggets of Adventurer's history. Perhaps the most obvious reference is the mansion's title, the Manor Von Barron, which is named after its original owner, the theatrically evil Samuel Von Barron, who is one of the principal villains of the Adventurer's desert theme. Consistency in character names was not LEGO's strong suit in the 90s, so Baron Von Barron eventually took on the name of his original partner in crime, Lord Sam Sinister, who mysteriously disappeared after the desert sub-theme. The inside of this mansion is filled to the brim with treasures that the Baron pilfered from his grave-robbing shenanigans. The central and most obvious relic is the head of the Sphinx from set number 5978, the Sphinx Secret Surprise. The build here is largely identical, though there are a few subtle color changes from the original, suggesting that time has continued to fade this ancient sculpture. Below the Sphinx, we see what the instructions refer to as the Obelisk of Evil, with a mysterious cartouche print on the front. These types of pillars were found all over the place in the desert line, and this one, though its exact print never appeared in those sets, actually has something to say. A glance at LEGO's hieroglyphic translation chart reveals that this obelisk spells out O-G-E-L, which is not only LEGO spelled backwards, but is a reference to the villain of another beloved LEGO theme, Alpha Team, which I can't wait to feature in a future episode of Retro LEGO. The Orb of Ogle, a mind-controlling superweapon that served as one of the main threats to the Alpha Team, can be found in this set close to the Sphinx, suggesting that Baron Von Barron wasn't content to just settle for treasures from his own theme. I love the suggestion that these themes both take place in the same universe. Pretty cool. Right next to the Orb of Ogle, we see another non-Adventurer's Easter egg, and this was admittedly a deep cut I had never heard of. Put the orange trash can on the gray legs and you've got the main character of the 2001 online game, Junkbot. Somehow, this is a game I missed, but boy is it fun to have that reference included here. Sitting beside the Junkbot is the Golden Dingus, which was originally found in set number 7412, the Yeti's hideout from Orient Expedition. Legend has it that when the Baron snatched the dingus, the Yeti bit off his left hand, but since he already had a hook for a hand, he just replaced it with another. Now that's convenient. In another nod to Orient Expedition, the Idol of Everest is mounted on the wall directly below the Golden Dingus. This was evidently stolen from set number 7417, the Temple of Mount Everest, and though the original orange tendrils have now faded to black, it apparently makes a great coat rack. One of my favorite Adventurer's references here is the resonator, a device that Baron Von Barron tried and failed to use as a way to extract the power from the legendary Ray Gao ruby, which was the MacGuffin from the theme's first outing in the desert. Originally red, it appears that the tampering from the resonator has turned it blue. Stolen from the undead Pharaoh Hotep in Egypt, this gem contains untold powers, but also a terrible curse from which no one can escape the madness caused by Pharaoh Hotep's endless string of terrible jokes. The Baron's grand portrait is evidence of this curse, as this light brick reveals that Pharaoh Hotep is always right over his shoulder with another cringe-inducing one-liner. The resonator is also said to have brought forth two friendly spirits from the other side, who continue to merrily haunt the manor to this day. These guys are a reference in and of themselves, with face prints that match the cutout on the original glow-in-the-dark ghosts of the past. As someone who loves time twisters, this was especially appreciated. Further evidence of the madness brought on by the Pharaoh's curse can be found with this dynamite plunger, which the Baron has apparently placed behind the resonator in order to quickly blow up the head of the Sphinx, just in case any additional curses came along with it. There was no shortage of dynamite included throughout the Adventurer's theme, so there's little question as to where the Baron got a hold of that much firepower. Directly below the Baron's portrait are the two jackal heads from the Pharaoh's Forbidden Ruins, also known as the Temple of Anubis. A similar head was also found in the Oasis ambush. The instructions simply say that they were airlifted from the temple, with the Baron's only comment being that they were just for decoration. That's it, and that's all. Below the heads of Anubis lies perhaps the most beautiful and satisfying build in the whole manor, the Organ of Catarino. Referencing the former LEGO designer turned YouTuber Tiago Catarino, who also has a tombstone out front, this organ was custom built in Portugal, Tiago's home country, and the Baron mostly used it to play TV show theme songs. How fitting. Up in the loft on the right end of the build is the Forbidden Skeleton, which the instructions suggest might be the skeleton of the Baron's original grave-robbing partner, Sam Sinister. The fact that his car blew up while running from the law, and that the Baron assumed his name afterward, makes me think that there's an easy explanation for why that switcheroo occurred. However, there's also the suggestion that this might be a third twin butler, referring to the two top-hat-donning servants included in the set. But in my headcanon, the Baron totally killed Sam Sinister, stole his identity, and displayed his bones in his house. Now that's some dark stuff. Finally, the central play feature of the set is the Madman's Elevator, which the Baron had installed seemingly just for the fun of it, simply commenting, "How's my elevator to nowhere? It has its ups and downs!" The ride vehicle that the patrons sit in is none other than the chassis piece used in most of the classic Adventurers cars, just given a new coat of paint. It's details like this that really show just how much these designers loved this theme. A couple of additional references to other spooky LEGO themes can also be found here, including the Newberry High School Letterman jacket from the Hidden Side theme, and this stone pentagon piece in the front, bearing an inscription with a knight's helmet, a bat, and some Roman numerals. These numerals read 6007, which is a reference to the Bat Lord from Fright Nights. Seriously, this set is a goldmine for fans of retro LEGO. It might be overflowing with fan service, but I don't mind at all, because it serves an overall story that works. As someone who regards the Adventurers as one of the greatest LEGO themes of all time, this set feels like it was made just for me. The love that the designers had for the source material was abundantly evident, and made not only for a great set, but a beautifully nostalgia-filled building experience. I managed to score the set used for less than the original retail price with a light kit included, so it's not too late to try and snag a used version for yourself at a decent price. It's a perfect homage to both Adventurers and the spooky season. Happy Halloween to you all, and until next time, may the curse of Pharaoh Hotep pass you by.